medical and mental disorders, or the misuse of social media, or poor habits in your behavior or in your diet, and many other things can cause anxiety. We already did an episode on that, so please check the previous episode so you can have more information. Today, we are going to talk about the solutions for each one of these causes that I mentioned then. It's very good if you are here and you want to start by this episode, so you get to work right away. I am Carmen Roman. I am a clinical psychologist for the last 2 years working with anxiety, and I am very happy to be here with you. Let's start. Welcome back to this episode of Emotions in Harmony. You will know that anxiety is not your fault. Anxiety is not something that you can just get out of your head and is something wrong with you because you didn't. No, anxiety is a serious condition. Stress can be okay. Long term stress is very difficult for our body. But when we are talking about very high levels of stress or long term diminishing your body's health, please consider researching about anxiety. What are the solutions if you discover you have anxiety? Let's talk about the medical and the mental disorders. If you are suffering from another condition and you have already been diagnosed and have a treatment to follow, understand that there is no use in Googling more about the treatment and the risk of having said condition. And try to stay away from creating more unnecessary stress by instead surrounding yourself with people that can support you while you are in the recovery path. It can be like yeah, a never ending process just to open one Google page after another. Make sure, however, you create a plan to recover your health and follow through with the help of your health providers. It's because you are suffering from a different mental health issue like depression, for example, or bipolar. It may be useful to learn how the amygdala has a play in anxiety symptoms and how you can help your brain to calm down. In the following videos of this anxiety series, we will take a more in-depth this topic, as understanding how your brain works and when it's filled with anxiety can be extreme help when it comes to recovering. Yeah, so stay tuned for other episodes. Let's talk about the everyday stressful situations. If you suspect that your daily life situations are causing you stress to the point of having anxiety, then it is time for you to do some homework. Identifying your bigger stressors and making a list of what you can and cannot do to change them can be extremely helpful when it comes to diminishing your anxiety levels. On top of this list, it's important that you reflect on how you usually react to stressful situations and how you can prepare yourself in order to handle them in a healthier way. Let's talk also about past experiences. Therapy, like many with many other mental health issues, will always be the number one and the best way to deal with anxiety. Yes, you can go to the doctor and or the psychiatrist and they prescribe you medication, but listen to me. If you take the medication and you still don't do your homework and you didn't work on your past experiences, it's always going to be a constant. However, if you work on them, then you will be able to pass them most likely. If you have noticed that there are some past experiences that are still wandering around in your mind that are hindering you from different opportunities, just giving therapy a shot will most definitely be beneficial for you. Let's talk about poor behavioral habits. Learn how your body shows symptoms of stress. Is it the headaches? Is stomach aches? Or constantly sweating? Or constantly having difficulty to breathe? Try to write them all down and see from a compassionate point of view. With these symptoms, your body is trying to tell you that it's tired. Understand that the human body doesn't work as a mechanical machine 24/7. It has its limits, and the more you pay attention to them, the better you will feel. Let's talk about diet and eating habits. Make sure to create time to eat peacefully, even if it's only for 10 minutes. Get off your desk, look for a comfy spot, especially if you can have a better view. Yeah. And leave your phone away. Yeah. So you are not distracted from the act of chewing. So you can have some time with only yourself and your delicious food, which, by the way, it's important that you pay attention to the quality and quantity of the food you are consuming and regulate processed foods, especially caffeine. Now let's talk about the overuse of social media. Monitor your screen time. It is not necessary to be glued to social media all day. If you take couple hours away from all your channels of social media, you probably will not miss anything important. Something that can help you to get off social media could be picking a new hobby, like cooking, knitting, playing guitar, playing with your pets, etc. The idea is that you create time to be away from your devices and enjoy those little moments that make life special without posting about it. It is also important that you recognize that missing events or not having anything spectacular to post is not a bad thing. We cannot always be everywhere all at once, and sometimes we don't even want to attend to those places or events. So there is no use in attending only to have something to post. The important thing is that your life is important for you, that you enjoy it, not what others think about. I hope you enjoyed this episode and come back to this one when you experience anxiety. Also, remember we have a series of anxiety topics, and you can go and check them up in any platform that you have this podcast, Emotions in Harmony, or in YouTube. Please share with your friends and family. I'm sure they will love you for that and they will think you are smart. You can do so much for our nonprofit by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Emotions in Harmony. So, thank you for being such a team player. Bye for now. Talk to you the next one.